Hi everybody, this is Dave with BTM Reviews, and tonight we're going to talk about Huling Station Single Barrel. This is a straight wheat whiskey, and on the back of the bottle, the description says, "Set the bar just a bit higher. The absolute finest from our exquisite wheat, 83% wheat, 12% corn, 5% malted barley, batches of Huling Station straight wheat whiskey. Hand selected by our master distillers, Alex Castle, and bottled at cask strength from over 150 years ago until today. Trust the Huling Station. Trust that Huling Station will set the bar." So this is a bourbon / whiskey that is produced in Indiana and bottled in Memphis, Tennessee. Interesting. It's a beautiful bottle, and as you can see here, it's 113.16 proof. It's aged 8 years, and the alcohol by volume is 56.58. And this is a Benny's Pick number 2. So Benny's is a liquor store in the Illinois area that goes around to these distillers and says, "Hey, we'd like to do some tastings and put our label on the bottle." It's a hand-picked. And this is number 2. Which is pretty good. I mean, I shop Benny's quite a bit, probably too much. And thank God I have a wonderful wife that is like, "Okay, let's stop at Benny's." And then my daughter drinks all her wine and she gets pissed off. So, hey, what are you going to do? Buy more wine for my wife. And she doesn't even drink it that much. But she's a great woman. So, if you heard that, that's my wonderful wife in the background that said, "Yes."
I said it's for kids.
Look at the color of this 8-year bourbon. It's so dark. It's actually got some age to it. And I'm excited to try this. I've never tried it. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Looks great. By the way, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm starting out. And there will be no apologies tonight because my wife tells me I say sorry too much. Sorry for not shaving. All right. I lied already. I said sorry already. All right. So we're going to pour a bottle. Sorry. Pour a drink. And look at that. That looks fantastic. Wow. That's great. So, I don't know if any of you have been paying attention to Comics Gate versus Eric July and Yellow Flash and all that shit. I do, because it's funny. But at the end of the day, Eric July and Yellow Flash, they are full of crap. They can't take criticism, and they block people that don't agree with them. I have 2 followers, maybe 4, on X/Twitter. I made a post last night responding to a Eric July tweet that he didn't tweet, but another person tweeted. This is Friday night in America, and a millionaire responds to my tweet and asks me, why the hostility? Dude, who the fuck cares about me? I don't care what I say. I'm just commenting that, dude, take some criticism. I'll take criticism. You take criticism, and we'll all be good. Learn from it. Eric's a young man with a lot of potential and a big following. But Eric doesn't know everything, and he acts like he does. And Yellow Flash is jumping onto the Eric bandwagon about how crowdfunding is not a good thing. That's ridiculous. If I was going to create something, I would not have the money to say, hey, Ethan Van Sciver, can you please draw my comic? He would say, well, that's going to cost you whatever amount it is. And I'm going to say, well, I don't have that cash. Can I pay you when the comic is released? And he would say, no, I have a family to support, and other people are willing to pay me as I am doing the work. Yellow Flash is telling John Dillard, go fuck yourself. Your family got flooded. I don't care. Just fucking accept the fact that my comic is late because my artist had a tremendous problem happen with him. And guess who supported him? The Comicsgate people. That does not look good for Eric or Yellow Flash because they're both on the same page. And Yellow Flash thinks he's Eric, and Eric had the money because he could pay his people up front. Yellow Flash can't. So Yellow Flash probably should have crowdfunded his comic so that his artist could be paid. Whatever. Let's get back to the bourbon. So again, this is Huling Station, single barrel. Smells good. Man, I can't wait to taste this. Okay. That was just the cleansing. It had a pretty good burn already. Let's actually get a taste here. So there is nothing that stands out as far as flavors, but overall, for a 113 proof, it doesn't burn me. It might burn you, but it doesn't burn me. And it tastes fantastic. It really does. Let me ask the audience here about comics. I bought 6 long boxes of comics because a guy in the area I was living was closing his store. And I think it was, hey, babe, was it $600 for all 6 boxes? $600 for 6 long boxes. And it was mainly DC and some Marvel. But I love DC. I love Batman, as you can see behind me. But I also love Spider-Man. That's some King Kong right there. King Kong, and then we got some more DC here with Spider-Man and some more Batman. They're fantastic. Christopher Nolan, Batman, even the Michael Keaton Batman with Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Beautiful. But in these long boxes were these comics called The Griffin. They're boarded, and they're created by Dan Vado, Norman Felci with Mark McKenna. I want to ask my audience, however small it is it worth opening these and reading them? Because I've got the full set, and they look great. I just don't know anything about them. So please let me know. I mean, it looks great. It's not 3D rendered shit like ISOM, but, you know, it's fantastic. How Eric can sell his comic book. Oh, there you go, right there. How Eric can sell his comic book and charge, you know, and I bought his comic. That's the weirdest part. And as soon as I got it, I said, ooh, this is not good looking. Just the covers. And I said to my wife, list it on eBay. And I made a profit because there's a bunch of suckers out there. A bunch. So yeah. And if anybody watched Ethan Van Sciver's review yesterday of ISOM #1, you'll understand why comic artists kind of look at Eric and go, whatever, man. You don't even have artists that draw this stuff. You have a lot of 3D rendered art that comes from a program. There's actually a shot of ISOM coming down and a guy grabbing his arm, and in the next frame it's a reverse picture and nothing changes. What the hell, dude? This is comics. Hire people that will actually draw it, not 3D rent. Oh, you know what? Don't tell Eric this, because again, I'm a guy with 4 followers on X, and on a Friday night he responds to me literally for 45 minutes. Literally. It's fucking insane. The guy has no reason to pay attention to anything I say or anybody on X says. Just focus on the work. Focus on ISOM and his story, not what people on X or YouTube are saying about his work. You'll be more successful. You'll get more followers. Ask yourself, why did ISOM 1 versus ISOM 2 lose more than 30% of its revenue? Ask yourself that. And then ask yourself, why did Alpha Core lose even more than that? Now, again, that was a Chuck Dixon written comic, which is probably written better, but at the end of the day, the art is the art. And the art has always sucked. I mean, if you watch anybody with an artistic background's review of Eric's art in his book, you can tell the art was the last thing they cared about, and the story was just there. I mean, somewhere near Florida? Somewhere near Florida? Okay, tell me, is it Tallahassee, Florida? No, that's in Florida. Is it Mobile, Alabama? Is it Savannah, Georgia? Is it New Orleans, Louisiana? Don't tell me, because it doesn't matter. It does matter if it's in our world. But who cares? I'm Eric July, and you'll just pay for it because I'm Eric July. It's retarded. But back to Huling Station. Very nice bottle. The taste is great. Would I recommend? Let me think about this one more taste. Let me give you one more taste. I don't remember what I paid for this bottle. Hey, babe, do you know what we paid for this? You don't? Definitely less than $100 though, right? So for less than $100, if you can find a Huling Station single barrel, yeah, I would definitely recommend. Again, it's distilled in Indiana and bottled in Memphis, Tennessee. So yeah, I would recommend. And to anybody that wants to leave a comment, tell me, should I open the Griffin and read it? Because it looks pretty cool, but I have no idea. And I'm going to start reviewing comics and toys, and I'm just not that smart. Kind of like Yellow Flash. He's a fucking idiot. Have a great night, and please like and subscribe to BTM Reviews. Great seeing you on a Friday night. Saturday night. I don't even know what night it is. Saturday night.